Hi, welcome to a video made by a blind person. Yeah, too blind to care what the visuals look like. Okay, I don't know what kind of vlog this is gonna be. It's one that I'm recording most, if not all of, on the voice memos app on my iPhone. Something happened this morning, and I'd like to report it, but I really can't. I mean, when I was notified about it, I was like, okay, great. What am I supposed to do about this? There's nobody to call. The apartment manager, you have to understand, this was 8:45 in the morning, and the manager comes in at 10 o'clock. That's on a day he's in. He told me that he's going to be on vacation this week, or I'm not sure he said vacation. He said he was going to be out this week. If it is a vacation, I hope he enjoys his vacation. If it's not of my business what he's doing. What matters is he's not here to call when something happens. And all I know to do is, there's security cameras in that building. I'm sure something caught something. But it's going to be 12 hours, 8 o'clock at night, before I can go to the security guard and alert them to it. But once I do that, and they'll know what to do. I'm sure they'll pull the tape from this morning and see what they see. I know that the person gained entry, but I don't know what they did after that. And even that, I only know that because the driver told me. Yeah, this is today's vlog, whether it's only going to involve this or whether it's going to involve more, recorded primarily, if not solely, on my voice memos app. Well, the voice memos app recorded an entire video before. It can record the majority, if not all, of a video now. Obviously, I have been at work all day. Now, as soon as my ride gets here, I'm going to a dental appointment so that the dentist can do what I need her to do before I have this oral surgery. And then the next thing I expect to have happen is, well, obviously I go home after that, and then at 8 o'clock, or somewhere in the 8 o'clock hour, I have to let security know what happened this morning. Not that there's anything that they can do. Whatever happened, happened, and has long since been over with by the time I can talk to security. But I want to at least let someone know, and security is about the only people that I can think of to let know, except the apartment manager, but that'll be a week from today when I can reach him. So I'm just doing the only thing I know to do. I mean, I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to vlog, but that's what's going to happen. I'm not going to vlog us listening to news the whole way there. It's only 3:41 and my appointment's at 4:15, so we got more than enough time. I've got to use the same phone to make this call that I am using to record this vlog, so I can't vlog this phone call, but I'm going to check with the door-to-door transit service. I just gave my ride to get here the wrong address. I got to make sure that they're not picking me up from the wrong address. And I can't use the same phone to call with that I'm using to record this vlog. I can either call or I can record, but I can't do both, so. Come on, pause recording. Okay, I was able to get a hold of them, and I did give them the right address, so I feel better about that now. And obviously we've parked, in case you haven't figured that out by now. Well, I've been so careful. It's holding on. I don't know how long to expect it to hold on. I mean, Doc's pretty clear. It's as temporary as it can be. She's doing the best she can do, but it's not much. Because, I mean, I don't necessarily want a big old bulky thing that would, like, complicate things further, like make it hard to talk or whatever. But clearly I need something to kind of substitute for that tooth as far, because I mean, I don't really need, you know, I'm not having a whole row excised here. I'm just taking the one. I'll probably, while I'm, you know, awake and talking, I probably will, just because trying to talk and, you know, anything without that tooth, it just doesn't feel right. And you said I could eat with this. I just, again, need to be careful about what I eat, because this ain't meant to bite into corn on the cob or anything like that. I actually, what I did was I broke up a bunch of, I broke chips up like into little pieces, like small enough pieces where I could get the dip that I was really there to try, and then put it in the side of my mouth, and I managed to avoid this. I may or may not be able to get away with that with this. I'm being extremely careful with this, because I just think it's gonna, I think when that thing's ready to give, which could happen at any time, it's going to give whether I'm on doctor's schedule yet or not. Well, one or the other of you is going to call me and say the flipper's ready. At that point, I'll make an appointment. At least I've got that flipper. I mean, like I say, I just want this to somehow hold out until, like I said, we have the flipper at least.
Gets everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, that's nasty. And as much suction as that is, I will be really surprised if this holds up. If it doesn't, we can just glue it right back on. And I mean, if it held up for 2 weeks, you know, which it did, if we have to re-glue it now, it'll probably hold up until the flipper arrives at the doctor's office. That's amazing. It did hold up. That's amazing. Oh my Lord. That is. Oh my God, I do not think I can vlog this, but. I mean, I can't show this footage, but. Oh man. Okay, I don't know how much of what just happened I'm going to be able to vlog. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show you, but I will explain it later. Not the most pleasant experience in the world. Okay, while I'm waiting for my... Oh, I was going to say, while I was waiting for my ride, I could tell you what I just went through, but they just showed up, so I'll tell you on the way home. First they did the lower part of my mouth, then they did the upper part of my mouth. And when I say they did it, I mean they put this tray full of mushy, like, God, I don't even know what's, like, I don't know, it's like wet cement-ish type stuff, I guess. I'm not even sure what to compare it to. They put that on my mouth, and I had to sit there with it on there for a good while. That's how they make what they call impressions for the people that are going to make the what they call a flipper, which is a thing that will go over top of the root thing that the oral surgeon's going to put on. I'm not crazy about getting x-rays, dental x-rays, but I'm not sure what I like less, getting x-rays or getting that done. Jeez. Neither one of them are overwhelmingly enjoyable, but well, I'm glad that's over with now, and the next step is to get my financial situation worked out, let's just put it that way, and then once I know the finances are worked out, call the oral surgeon and say, the ETA on this flipper is next Monday. They don't even think it's going to take that long. How fast can you fit me in? Because I'm still on this extremely temporary, glued back in, broken up tooth that I can't believe it survived that. When she pulled it off, there was all kinds of suction involved with pulling it off. My aunt thought surely it would pop off in the process of that. And when I found out about this stuff, I was like, yeah, I see her point. But amazingly, it held up through that. It survived that, and I just hope it can survive until the oral surgeon can see me. Which is why the dentist said, you might want to just call already. And I mean, I can tell you, it'll be there by next week. So if you want to call them and get it scheduled, you can. And I'm going, that sounds like a great idea. I just need to make sure the money's there, because when I go in for this surgery, they're going to expect quite the sum of money. I'll feel more at ease when it's this thing that's going in and out, and I know that it's going in and out, and it's designed to go in and out, and I know how to put it in and out myself, as opposed to this thing that once it falls out, I'm screwed. Unless I want to go to the trouble to get another dentist appointment so that she can glue it back in again. If it doesn't last, I'll probably have to just suffer through. Meanwhile, I'm going home, and hopefully I get home sometime in the 5 o'clock hour, and then 3.5 hours later, or 3 hours later, I'll be reporting to security about what I need to talk to them about. I'm only telling them what I was told, but like I said, I feel like someone needs to be told about that, and until the manager gets back on the 20th, I want to at least tell security. I just think it's worth it to at least check in with them about it. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock. I actually went to the security office earlier and the door was closed. And that leads me to think that there was no one there. So I'll try again now. There is someone here. Hi, I'm Ann, and I'm not sure what to do. The apartment manager's not here, and I guess I wanted to report this to you. No, there's nothing you can do about this, but this morning at about 8:45, I was running to catch my ride, and I was notified that someone snuck in behind me as I was leaving. And I have a description if you want it. Whatever her situation, she didn't need to be sneaking in behind me. I mean, I don't know what to do in that kind of situation, because first of all, I knew the manager wasn't in, but secondly, even if he was, if he was here, I would have called him about it 2 hours after the fact, when he was, 10 o'clock when he comes in, but I knew he wasn't even here, so I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm sure there's a security camera out here. If nothing else, I'm sure the camera picked up me walking out and her slipping in right behind me. It might have been just someone who has a friend who lives here, but if she was here to see somebody who lives here, then that person who lives here needs to be told to remind their friend, this is the security system and this is how we use it. You can't just slip in because the door's open. That's not the way it works around here. All right, thank you. Well, that's all I can do. I'm going to keep this information just in case the manager wants to talk to me about it when he gets back. But I think I've done everything I can. And on that note, I'm going to close out this vlog. I don't even know if I'm going to publish it, but I'm going to close it out. Please sign the Do Not Demonetize petition if you feel so moved, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.